Russian President Vladimir Putin has told world leaders to stop intimidating North Korea following the dictatorship's latest missile test. Putin said attempts to bully Kim Jong-un's regime were unacceptable, though he admitted the missile test was equally wrong. America and South Korea led calls for fresh sanctions after Kim tested a newly developed Hwasong-12 ballistic missile on Sunday, which the dictator claimed was capable of carrying a nuclear warhead to the U.S. Putin said, "We are categorically against the expansion of the club of nuclear powers. We consider the missile test counterproductive, harmful and dangerous. But," he added, "we must stop intimidating North Korea and find a peaceful solution to this problem." Speaking at a Chinese economic summit, Putin also denied that the test had posed any threat to Russia, despite the weapon landing 60 miles off his nation's east coast. The Russian premier said peaceful talks must be held to resolve escalating tensions on the Korean peninsula. Putin joins China and new South Korean President Moon Jae-in in calling for talks with the North. If discussions could be arranged, it would mark the first significant development in diplomacy with North Korea since the nation pulled out of six-party talks in 2009. President Trump said earlier this month that he would be willing to participate in talks under the right circumstances, though his administration said that possibility was slim after the missile launch. Nikki Haley, the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, told ABC's This Week that having a missile test is not the way to sit down with the president, because he's absolutely not going to do it. Experts believe the North's new missile is the longest-range weapon ever successfully tested by the isolated nation. After being fired from a launch pad in the Hwasong region early on Sunday, the projectile traveled around 500 miles before dropping into the Sea of Japan. Analysts say the missile was fired at an upward trajectory to artificially limit its range during the test. Fired in a straighter line, they estimate it would have a range of at least 2,500 miles. While that is significantly longer than the range of its other missiles, it still falls around 3,000 miles short of the U.S. mainland. Kim Jong-un personally oversaw the missile launch on Sunday, and was pictured celebrating with his officials afterward. The ruler also pledged further missile tests and nuclear detonations, despite repeated warnings by President Trump.